Good evening, everyone. Welcome to MJ Visuals back again and back after a long time. So, we have some breaking news ready for that will influence the presidential election 2024 in America. RFK has dropped out. He has endorsed Trump to be the next likely president of the United States. So, we just quickly look at what will be the election looking like after this endorsement and which states will be carried by which one, and of course, the battleground states will be remaining a competition. Starting from the far west, sorry. In the far west, let's look at the overall polls. One by the morning consult says Harris up by 4 points, but one with the echelon insight says Harris Trump up by 4 points. But the thing to consider is that echelon insights has a very less sample size than the morning consult, so morning consult may be a more preferable, more poll that has to be more considered. Another by echelon insight says it's even, again the same sample size. Again, by echelon insight says Harris up by 2 points. Echelon insight says one up for Trump. So all these polls were conducted on ending on 24 August, and today we'll see what states are going which where. Okay, starting with Washington. Washington has been a good Democrat since the past years, but this time Oregon and Washington will be going for a likely Democratic corner. Obviously, they would be going to Harris by a solid margin, but for the video they're sort of tilting to the right. But yeah, let's stay blue as well. Uh, yeah, the vice president's home state, California. She has been as the attorney general here, so California will be obviously solidified blue. Coming on to Colorado, here, Harris would carry it by a likely margin. Now we come to New Mexico because New Mexico was in discussion these days, but now it's clear from New Mexico's side that it is going towards Harris by good margins. We can just look at a quick poll from 538 in New Mexico. All says Harris up by Harris up by 11 to 7 points. So that's good news. We can surely say New Mexico is turning definitely. Coming on to Arizona and Nevada, we'll be skipping this as we'll be, considering the battleground states more detail afterwards. Utah, sure Republican. Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Missouri, all congressional districts of Nebraska except the second. Can say Iowa too. Iowa we can also say, and Alabama, South Carolina, West Virginia, and Alaska. So these are just safe states from the mainland America for Trump. Looking at some close states, where Texas here. Yeah, so Democratic Party had a tool, an interesting tool that they could play as a wild card to win Texas, but unfortunately he's not here now. So yeah, as per all directionals, we can say Texas will be going red again. What do you mean by again? Yeah, it has been red for pretty much very much time. You can see sponsored by Democratic Party, but still Trump up by 5 points, 5 to 9 points. So that's a thing for Trump to be happy about. So clearly, likely Republican. Now, now, the state of Illinois. Illinois, a solid Republican, yeah, will remain solid. So California and Illinois join the same path. So do Hawaii. Hawaii will be a strong Democrat, solid Democrat. Now coming on to leaving the battleground states, now coming on to Ohio, the Vance, the vice presidential nominee from the Republican side, home state, Ohio, 17 electoral votes, has been in favor of Republicans for a pretty long time since Barack Obama. Yeah, okay. Magnificent 12 and 10 point lead by active vote, and yeah, the sample size are pretty small, but this is the biggest sample size says 100%, but the date is also a little bit early. So yeah, it's by all regards By all accounts, we can surely say that the state of Ohio we have, yeah, if okay, the Ohio Senate Brown is up by 5 points, so that would not necessarily affect, but yeah, Trump up by 8 points, and Trump versus Harris versus Kennedy versus Dean versus West. Okay, so surely saying Ohio's likely Republican this time. Coming on to the state of Florida, we are giving heart attacks to everyone. That's why it's Florida in the South that will be deciding the winner of the 30 electoral votes. Trump is leading by 3 points. That's very close for a state like that. So we need to buckle up in Florida as well, not leaving that big state. We don't have many polls here. Coming on to fact 38, I think we have the poll for Florida. We have for every state. That's it. No, Florida. Who's running in Florida? Okay, Trump's leading as of 27 August, 4.1 points. Here in India, as of 27 August, at whatever date you are seeing, that would be different. The largest polling sample is here and says Trump up by 5 points. So pretty much every poll says Trump is up, and the least is 2 points, and the highest is 8 points. So coming on to the average is 6. So pretty good margin. Then Texas actually. Then coming on to the state of North Carolina showed huge influence signs by Harris just in around the corner. But okay, Harris is up by 2 points, interestingly. But that's all Kennedy versus Dean versus West. So if you have a poll where these are not this head to head between Trump and Harris, do we have any poll? I don't think so. Okay, we have. Okay, Harris up by 1 point, Harris by 2 points. Interestingly, that's giving us a heart. That's giving me a heart attack. Okay, can't tolerate a big, huge chunk in between of a red area. North Carolina, and as per 538, North Carolina. Okay, Harris is leading by 0. Okay, no, that's Trump. I guess it's Trump. So 0.1 points is what Trump is leading with, and currently it's even. Then it's Harris up by 1 point. Okay, I don't really agree with North Carolina going somewhere. I think let you guys decide it. I'll be putting up a poll in the community tab for North Carolina. You guys decide, and I'll let you know in the next video what the poll results look like. But for now, we'll be keeping in the Trump column because it's been for red for quite a time. So yeah, a tilt, even tiltest Republican on this map. Coming on to some solid safe states for Democrats: Vermont, obviously, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. Rhode Island is a likely one. Delaware, Maryland, District of Columbia, and yeah, and New York. New York will be counted as a safe state for Harris with a safe margin. Coming on to Maine as a whole will be carried by Harris by a lean margin. The first commercial district is a solidified Harris state. Then Maine's second commercial district, also a lot of controversy on this. Maine's second commercial district. Okay, Harris up by 5 points. Interestingly, Maine, the easternmost state of America, Maine. Okay, it's currently even in the second commercial district. Okay, no, it's all Harris up by 5 points for this. So okay, it's very clear. It's Harris up by 5 points. Will be carrying Maine's second commercial district. Also, North Hampshire. Okay, very interesting again. New Hampshire, sorry, I said North Hampshire. My mistake. 7 points is what Harris is leading with. Okay, no, New Hampshire. Okay, 7.3 points. Okay, with all regards, we can say will be carrying it by a likely margin. New Jersey, interesting state with again 14 electoral votes, 14 crucial electoral votes. New Jersey will be flipping either sides. I think in one video where we counted the best case scenario for Trump, we counted New Jersey as a part of the Republican states. I don't find the poll here. Okay, we can surely find a poll in 538. We have for every state. And the last poll was conducted in June 26, 27 shows that Trump up by 1 point because yeah, now it's a lot of time for it's been a long time since we have a poll from us, so I think that's going lean Harris, leaning towards Harris. We are left with the battleground states now. We'll be deciding the presidency. The Nebraska State Congressional District has been controversial as well. We'll have a quick look at Nebraska's second congressional district. Nebraska's second congressional district. Nebraska's second congressional district is surprisingly showing Harris up by 8, 5, even 5, Trump 3, Trump 3. The largest polling sample is the latest one, which shows Harris up by 8 points. Okay. With all regards, you can say the thing which we were saying that in the middle of the country will be going to Trump is now coming back to the Democratic Party. Say which will be carried by Harris by a great margin. 100 electoral votes to go, and Trump's at 234. He just needs 66 more to win, whereas Harris needs 60. Okay. Harris needs so bad. Okay, sorry. Trump needs only only 36 to win. Meanwhile, Harris needs 66 to win. Okay, my mistake. I read that calculation wrong. Coming on to the, we'll go descending wise, where the competition gets tricky and tricky. Coming on to the state of Minnesota, I guess here we are quite sure about it flipping to the left. Again, we have a poll from Minnesota. We surely do have from Minnesota. Okay. Some technical difficulties, please don't mind. Minnesota. Okay, I guess we have a quote from Minnesota. Okay, Harris leading by 9 points almost. So pretty clear. Pretty much clear. Likely Democratic state will be continuing its legacy, voting for the Democrats. How many years? I guess 52 maybe. Coming on to Wisconsin, gets more tricky here. Wisconsin. Endorsement. Let's remember the endorsement. So the states where the campaign of RFK was well solidified one of them was Wisconsin. So multi-candidates has tie between Harris and that, but one poll says 1 up by 1 point up for Harris. Meanwhile, the 538 polls we see in Wisconsin, it's a tight match. 3.8 points is what Harris is leading with currently. Okay, all the polls say it's Harris up by 4 to 7 points. Biggest sample size is, I guess, this one. These two says Harris up by 2 points and Harris up by 1. Okay, so the bigger sample size is a little bit leaning towards getting close to a tie. So in my community tab, I posted a poll for Wisconsin which showed lot support for Trump. So again, a tight state. I think decision here would be very difficult. But as per the poll says, we have to put it in the very tilt Democratic corner. Coming on to Michigan, again a very controversial state. Michigan. Surely I have a poll from Michigan. Okay, Harris up by 1 point, and the multi-candidate. Let's not forget that it's multi-candidate. Okay, 1 point, 2 points up for Trump also in Michigan. When it's head-to-head, it's Harris up by 2 points, 1 point, 3 points. But that's the popular vote, let's remember, and popular vote doesn't matter to win the presidency in the United States. All that matters is the electoral votes. Michigan's poll from 538 says Harris is leading by 3 points. 22278. Okay, a lot of things. The biggest sample size, if it's again leaning, that's it's a thing to be concerned about. Okay, it's again leaning. It's Harris up by 2 points, but obviously a tricky one, and in the poll that I have posted showed great signs that Michigan would be betraying Trump. For now, just for the polls, we'll be tipping Michigan also, the Democratic corner. Okay, Democrats are leading right now with just a margin of 5 electoral votes. Pennsylvania, again a controversial state. If Josh Shapiro was taken by um, Kamala Harris, then maybe there were chances they could ace this state with 19 electoral votes. But 1.6 points is what Harris is leading with. Latest poll says okay, all funded by Republican sponsors. Says Harris is low, Harris is trailing by 5, 1, and 4. And this here in the state of Pennsylvania. Trump versus Harris. Anyway, Trump up by 1 point. Clear signs. Trump is winning the state as well. Sorry, not my bad. By tilt margin. Virginia. Again, I think yeah, they are also going blue, continuing their legacy, but tilt blue. Let us remember tilt blue because I've been mentioning them in my previous videos. The Virginia is coming back home red, but I think with the last of the polls, it's going red. And Georgia is going red, obviously, definitely by a tilt margin, lesser than North Carolina. Interestingly, when North Carolina was much solidified, there was okay. So Trump has definitely tied up the presidency, and these two states are definitely going towards Trump. But we can now predict that Trump is the likely next winner of the American presidential elections. Last two states of Arizona and Nevada, if he wins them all, 286 is what he's carrying. And if Harris gets these two, it's 269 to 269. That's interesting to see. Let's just quickly see some polls in Arizona. Polls in Arizona. Polls in Arizona. Trump versus Harris head to head. Trump up by 3 points. Good to go. I think just one look at the 538 polls also. Arizona, Harris leads 1 point. Interestingly, okay, largest sample size says Trump about 103 points. Fair enough. Tilt lean margin. Nevada, okay, was carried by Clinton 2016. The state of Nevada. The state of Nevada says Trump up by 2 points. It's personally I also do think it's Nevada turning red this time. Nevada. Where are you? Okay, you're hiding as well. Okay, Harris is leading by 0.7 points. That's the biggest sample size in the latest polls. Biggest sample size funded by the Alpha Group says Trump by 3 points. Okay, all the polls. Okay, surprisingly, these two polls just obliterate every other thing, but the sample sizes are too small, so hard to trust on them. Nevada will be a tilt Republican as well. Okay, so these were the predictions of the states where they will be going of the American presidential elections. Hope you liked it. We can just remove the extra colors to see the main states. Okay, I think I can't. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. Please do put your opinion in the polls I'll be putting up. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead. Bye.